Hi guys, I'm here to try to do a tutorial on with acrylic paint and resin, doing a swirl or a marble design on the tumbler. So what I did first is I spray painted it purple. Well, I did white and I found out that they wanted purple, so I just put a little bit purple on it. And I have my resin already done, and she wants purple and white. So again, this is my first time trying this, so we are both going to see how this turns out. So what I wanted to do first, put gloves on. gloves. Okay. And what you want to do is put some resin in 2 different cups. So I want to put some here and then some here. I'll probably be adding more, and I'm going to keep some in this one for in case I need to add more later. So let's move you over for a minute. And the one that I want the most is going to be purple. Okay. I do not know how much I should use, so I am learning as I go. And I do believe that acrylic paint is more thicker when you put it on and put it in the resin than work with it. So I'm hoping, well, that looks actually pretty good, so. But I believe she wants it to be a little lighter than that. So I'm going, oops. I just shot some paint. I'm definitely a messy crafter. So you see how that's purple? So I want to add some white in it. I want to just take with my tongue compressor, just add some white in it. And I can actually do the white on here. Okay. That looks good. Let's mix this. Looks like I need to add more, because I didn't even change it. There you go. It's getting a little lighter. But I know she wants really light purple. You see how that's getting kind of thick? That's because you added the, acrylic paint. So let's see if I can add a little bit more white. To make it a little lighter. Okay. don't like the gumminess, but we're gonna see how it is when we put it on the tumbler. So again, it's too pasty, I guess. I don't know. It's like I said, this is my first time, so we are going to try this. Let me close the paint and move the paint out of the way. Don't need no accidents. Turn my tumbler on. I kind of want it to go away from me. No, other way. Okay, go away from me. There you go. So now what you want to do is take, I'm going to use the tongue compressor, and I'm just going to take this thick stuff and just go across it. No rhyme or reason. That was a lot. I don't know why it's so thick, but again, we are going to try this. It works, it works. It doesn't, it doesn't. I am making a mess, as you can see with the paint down here. Again, this might not work. I am just trying this out to see how this will work. It might look like a hot mess now, but let's see what it looks like after I coat it with all the purple and then add the white. This paint is definitely, oops, had to tilt too much, thick. Sorry, I'm quiet. Just trying to bring it around and make, I don't know, lines in it, and I guess make a pattern in it, I guess you could say. Trying to even it around. You know, why am I using this one? I have something else that I can use. So I'm going to stick this here and get my little silicone spatula. So I just want to do like this, make sure it's coated all around. I wonder if I should have put epoxy on it first. I don't know. I think I should have. To make it easier and smoother. And again, guys, I could be totally wrong in this, but I'm trying something. You don't know what's gonna happen if you don't try. So let's try it. That's all I got to say. Trying to get it on the top. just go from here. Let's try the heat gun on there for a minute. The heat gun will kind of make it softer. But you want to keep moving, because if you keep it in one position, it get hard, and you don't want that on your tumbler. Plus, it will help pop bubbles. So let's try the white now. This one I'm just going to hopefully just go back and forth. Just back and forth. I think my purple, the way it looks like, I think my purple was too thick. Maybe I put too much paint in it. But as this thing twirls, it will blend even more. Sorry if I'm blocking you. I'm trying to keep the paint on the tumbler instead of the mat. So let's put some down here. Try to move this around, make it look kind of different. You got to make sure, at least make sure your tumbler is covered. You want epoxy totally around it. Put some purple down here. Let's put this here. Let's put the heat gun to it. You can use the heat gun to, move it around if you want to make a different look. So let's try to put some purple in here, just a little bit in here. See if I can put a different color. Because I don't want all this same purple. There you go. Do it up here, because I need some up here. And you want to try to make sure you have enough on the top, because you want to make sure it's covered. And make sure you do it at the bottom as well, so you can get that edge of your tumbler. I know it looks a lot, but again, I'm trying it out. Push down this white here. Like I said, as this turns, it's gonna level out. Ooh, I just made, like I told you, I'm a messy crafter. Look at the mess I made. Okay, so I'm going to put this here. Let's take the heat gun to it again. Okay, I don't want to do any more heat. But what do you guys think so far? Sometimes you just gotta let it do its work. Just making sure that it's covered, all the spaces. You know what? I'm going to change it to a different direction. There you go. And again, just let it sit. And as it turns, all the little bumps and waves will kind of blend together. It will keep moving until it metals out. I mean, levels out, not metals out, but levels out. And since I got all this epoxy, I'm going to move this one out of the way first. Yes, clean as you go, because you will have this stuff stuck. So let's clean this up a little bit. There you go. Okay, so now I'm going to just move this back a little bit. So, because I'm done with that for now. And let's work with this one. Let's bring it down, because I want to put an extra epoxy on this, because I use chunky glitter and I need to put extra on this one. Okay, so I'll turn that on. I want to change my gloves because you see I got paint on it and I don't want to put purple on that. That's one thing. You will go through gloves and stirs, unless you get the silicone ones. But I can't afford that right now. So what I want to do is just coat this. And I just pour. And oh, it's getting warm. You know it's doing its job when it's warm. I think you have up to 30 minutes before this gets hard, starts to harden. So from the time you stir it until the time it sets, I guess you call it, you have 30 minutes to apply playtime. After that, it starts to, I guess, get really thick. I've never had it happen, so I don't really know what'll happen really. And you just want to make sure you even out the epoxy. Okay. Make sure you get the top. And when you do chunky glitter, it will pretty much take a second coat. So, and also if you do a decal or something, you need to do another coat for that, because you need to cover your decal to protect it. Make sure you get the bottom and the edges. Oops. Feels like I got it. Now let's just make sure it's even. Go up. Make sure you got that top. I'm trying to make sure I push my finger over the edge. Don't worry about getting inside, because you can always clean that later. You just don't want it to be too much. And you want to make sure you get it all over the cup so you don't have any fish eyes. Fish eyes looks like when there's no epoxy in it, on it, on this part of the tumbler, the surface. And again, when it moves around, it will, what do you call it? It will level out. Make sure I get the bottom again. Okay. Let's go from there. Let's take the heat gun to it without hitting the other tumbler. I've done that before. What I'm doing is trying to make sure I popped all the bubbles. That is done as well. So let's move this back a little bit, and I have all this messy epoxy left, so I'm going to mess around with one of my silicones. Let's try the circle. So I want to take this glove off. Let's pour the purple first. And try not to get anything on the other tumbler I just did. I don't know if this is going to work because I've never done this. So, wish me luck, guys. Because that is some thickness. So I want to push it down, and I don't know if that's going to work. That's really thick. But I can always come later and add more epoxy to it when this dries, if that makes any sense. But I have to go with it now because I can't do nothing with it. I have to let it dry. Definitely have to let this dry now, because I ain't getting that out anytime soon. And again, all I'm doing is testing things out. That's all you can do when you're trying something new. So let's see, I just want to add this epoxy in it. See if it'll push it down. It over. And again, just let it dry. It might not work, it might work. You never know until after it sets. And again, when I do another epoxy, I will just pour some resin over that again and fill it up. So let me share with you. Let me show you one of the these molds made with me using, trying to get a wipey. Let's see, I used Perfect Pearl, and this looks like a purple, and then the same thing. Does it have a name on it? Can't tell if it has a name, but that's this color. Okay, so this is the purple. This is how it came out, and I just used clear at the end, and I don't like that, but it's something I was trying out, and that's how it came. I like the little shimmer in it, if you guys can see it. But that's the circle one, and here's the square one. This one I like a lot. So I will come back later and show you what this cup looks like and what this looks like afterwards. Let me see if I can add some heat to this to mix it down a little bit. Yeah, it's moving a little bit. Let me do a little bit more on this, because I still see spaces that are not covered. It's not even. So, with that being said, guys, please leave a comment what you think. And if you're interested in seeing something, let me know and I will try to do it. Okay, until my next video. Bye.